Hello everybody, this is going to be a short one. In this clip I'm going to talk about the third pillar of object-oriented programming, polymorphism, which sounds really complicated but is not. First, let's see the etymology of the word, which comes from the Greek words poly, which means many, and morph, which means shape or form. So polymorph means object that has or can take multiple forms. So in code, let's declare a base class which has three implementations, cat and cow. Then I declare an array of this base class and with two positions, and on the first position I instantiate a new cat and on the second a new cow. So how is this even possible? Weren't arrays supposed to only allow us to insert into them elements of the same kind? Yeah, true, but this is polymorphic behavior at work. Because the cat class inherits from the animal class, an instance of this cat class has everything a cat has, obviously, but also everything that is accessible in the animal class. It is also an animal. And this allows us to put an instance of type cat in a variable of type animal, and the same goes for the cow, obviously. And because of that, we are also allowed to create instances of cat and cow and assign them in positions of the animals array. This also allows us to call a method on any animal without caring whether the underlying type is a cow or a cat or whatever. This is called dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism or late binding, and it can also be achieved through overriding of virtual methods like we saw in the previous lesson. Compile-time polymorphism or static polymorphism is the ability to call a method with different types or number of parameters, which hopefully you recognize as method overloading. And if you remember the lesson about method overloading, I was explaining that we cannot use method overloading when we use top-level statements. So we also need to manually declare a program class and a static void main. And if I run it, of course it works. So I'm calling the print number method with an integer and a decimal, thus achieving polymorphic behavior. That's pretty much it. As I said, it's going to be a short one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found anything informative in this lesson, and don't forget to come for the next clip where I will discuss about the last pillar of object-oriented programming, abstraction. In particular, I will discuss about abstract classes, which is one way of implementing abstraction. But until next time, thank you for your time and for watching, and I'll see you in the next tech frame.